Good evening. The fog of war used to live on the battlefields. Now it lives everywhere. In your phone, on your TV, in the headlines, in the lies, in the silence between official statements and what your gut tells you is really happening. One side says everything's under control. The other says collapse is coming tomorrow. Meanwhile, missiles fly, supply chains crack, economies shake, and people keep pretending normal is still normal. That's the fog. Confusion, distractions, psychological warfare. And the dangerous part isn't just the wars overseas. It's how quickly people adapt to insanity. Because once chaos becomes background noise, people stop reacting, stop preparing, they stop thinking. That's how societies sleepwalk into disaster. But the prepared, we see through the fog. We watch the patterns. We trust our instincts. And we understand something most people don't. By the time everyone realizes how bad things are, it's already too late. The fog of war gotcha. Welcome to We All Gonna Die Wednesday.
Hey Alexa, you know what day it is? It's We All Gonna Die! We all gonna die! We all gonna die! It's a We All Gonna Die Wednesday!
And boom, just like that, we all gonna die Wednesday. Anthony Crouch, Hobson, Hampton, good to see ya. Gigi's Garden, Maggie, good to see ya. Eric, N1RV, good to see ya, brother. Show Intel V, good to see ya. Scott Hummer in the house. Yardbirds, Cigar Girl, good to see ya. Canadian in the house. V, thank you so much, sister. You did not have to do that. Really, really appreciate it. Really appreciate it. Donald H. Huth in the house. James, good to see you. The Rural Report, good to see you, my friend. Yardbirds, what's happening, brother? Good to see you. Gypsy, good to see you. Good evening, good evening. Outpost Nomad in the house. Outpost, keep crushing the videos, bro. You're doing a fantastic job. You're a fantastic editor, and you put really good content out, man. Just keep driving, keep driving. You're gonna find the alleyway, and hopefully the algorithms bless you, because you put out great content, man. Keep doing the things. Hobson, good to see you. Ronnie, good to see you. James, good to see you. Thank y'all so much for stopping in. Yankee Watchdog in the house. Vanessa Kitty. Let's get this on and cracking. So the fog of war. What I found on the fog of war, Livingston Man, is that it used to reside on the battlefield, right? It was something that deception by the enemy, right? Things unbeknownst to ye, and all that good stuff. Oh, there you go. Got it.
You gotta set the mood.
Oh, there it is. There it is. The fog of war.
The smoke machine.
The smoke machine on. We forgot the smoke machine. Sorry, it wasn't in the budget. Needless to say, the fog of war used to live on the battlefield, right? And now it's extended to mainstream media, everyday life. Patrician, thank you so very much. It's really ballooned outside of just military, right? They're steering economies with the fog of war nowadays, Livingston Man. Like legit steering the economy. Hobson, thank you so very much. Really, really appreciate that. Livingston Man's trying to click, but the
Chat's
chat
moving
goes
too
too
fast.
fast. Thank you guys. Really, really appreciate it.
To understand, the fog of war is actually from like 19th century warfare when they first started setting off cannons and muskets. A volley of fire from either side would immediately cause this huge literal cloud of gun smoke that you couldn't see through. So
Yeah.
your initial plan had to be effective, or else it might not survive the fog of war, because once everybody shot once, nobody could see what's going on. That's why they started using like flagmen and buglers and things like this, so that because you couldn't see your homies in the battle. You could, but you could hear them, or maybe you could rally around like a certain loud noise, drummers and what have you. But what you're confronted with now is a turn of phrase where we went tactical to practical. And so the fog of war, which was usually written about in military manuals at West Point and European military colleges, now comes to mean a general deception in basically anything.
Is it French for propaganda? It's kind of all the same thing.
I feel like
isn't it?
propaganda is a French word, propaganda. It's got a distinctly Roman word kind of feel to it. But fog of war in this case, I think what you mean is like just the general like chaos. You can't really see through the veil and see what's going on.
Nobody knows what's going on, right?
And but fog. So you have fog, and then you have of war implies that it's like being used against you. This is the world we're living in. Yeah, I agree.
Well, because it is, right?
I just wanted to drop the historical tidbit that there's an actual basis in reality for the term fog of war.
Did you know that there are 11 lessons
Is there just like words for things, you guys? Did you know
of
that?
the fog of war? I looked these up. The 11 lessons of the fog of war come from Robert McNamara. And number 1 is empathize with your enemy. Understand their perspective as seen in the Cuban Missile Crisis to avoid a nuclear conflict, right? Maggie, thank you so much.
I feel like Sun Tzu said that, though. Like, know your enemy and know yourself.
Number 2 is rationality will not save us. Luck plays a significant role. Rational leaders can still bring the world to the brinks of destruction. Number 3, there are some things beyond one's self, acknowledging responsibility to society beyond a personal ambition. Number 4 is maximize efficiency, applying a management skill to military and previously business operations. Let's see. Number 5 is proportionality should be a guideline in war, questioning the necessity of extreme destruction, firebombing versus atomic bombs. Right. Number 6 is get the data, making decisions based on evidence rather than assumptions. Number 7 is belief and seeing are both often wrong, recognizing that perception is flawed. I think that's a good one. Number 8, be prepared to re-examine your reasoning. It's never too late to reverse a bad decision. Vietnam comes to mind. It says, in order to do good, you may have to engage in evil, addressing difficult moral compromises in war. Right? Number 10 is never say never. Unpredictable events frequently disrupt plans. And number 11, you can't change human nature except that conflict is inherent. So that's according to Mr. McNamara, these are the 11 lessons of the fog of war.
Once the fog of war ensues, like all bets are off. It becomes a metaphor for like the general situation. Everybody goes into it with a plan. This is what we're gonna do. It's all neat and tidy. There's like form, and then all hell it happens, and there's basically nothing you can do about it except keep a handle on it.
I think the fog has extended to not so much the battlefield anymore, but the fog is meant to surround the general public. I think it's meant to keep us in the dark, us not in the know. We kind of, there's some maps and things that people can look at and try and predict things. And some folks have gotten really good at that, right? But there's that unpredictable, right? There's things beyond our control. There's a lot of lessons in this fog of war here, that a lot of things that we don't know about, right? I often say when people bring up these touchy topics that all signs point to preparedness. There is a giant freaking neon sign that says you should get prepared, and it's beaming at all these news headlines every time I see them, and I see a lot of new people coming into prepping, so it gives me a little more hope, right? But we all know that hope is not a plan, so plan accordingly. Do you have that article that I sent you? Can you pull that up for us this evening? Because there's something else I wanted to talk about tonight that I think it may tie into this whole fog of war thing, in my opinion. The timing is kind of impeccable as far as that's concerned. So it's interesting, but I heard earlier when I was on my way here, I was listening to my good friend NY Prepper on the way here, and he was talking about the what was it, the disclosure thing, and that the government has been talking to clergy about this, and like trying to prepare humanity and Christianity for disclosure that aliens are real, they're here, this is who they are, this is what they're up to. Here's some videos and pictures of these things, and kind of just send us on down the rabbit hole. I am there's a this ties right into the fog of war as far as I'm concerned, because it's a distraction from the everything, right?
A lot of things do seem like that's the. I'm sorry. There's a. I don't know if you noticed. There's a video like amongst your ads here. Oh my goodness! Come on, amongst 3 in a row. Ads. I'm just trying to comment. Due to some weird Google thing where I can't hit my Facebook because we're on Mike's Google because of the YouTube. I can't get into my Facebook, but I'm going to drop a link in the chat as soon as you stop with the ads, man. Please. No,
I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm just going to go back to the article here, and I will read it to you guys, and Livingston Man will share it in the chat. Because I think it's important, and I think it's part of the thing, and I think it's a discussion that we should all have now. Right? Patrician says aliens are fake and gay.
Everything is fake until proven gay. Right.
Polarize everything. Everything.
Is this where the conversation's going? Because apparently I can't comment either. Have I been banned? What have you mods been doing?
Hey, listen, Hunter in 25 does what he does, right?
You think you're sticking it to the man? Huh? Can't even comment. It might just be because
here it is. Here
drop links.
I got it. I found it, Livingston Man. All is right with the world. The first thing you got to do is open in Chrome, because if you try to send a Facebook Messenger link, the text is too long for anything.
Oh, maybe it is.
So this article is from firstpost.com. I know, sounds like a real New York Times kind of place, right? Trump's alien files could shatter Christian beliefs. Churches should prepare for it, claim the pastors. So I definitely want to dive into this. This article came out today, May 6, 2026 at 10:31 International Standard Time. It says, popular American pastors have warned that President Donald Trump's release of the alien files could shatter Christian beliefs, saying churches should be ready to keep their, there we go, freaking pop-up virus ads.
They want to keep their congregations intact. They're alleging that what is on the horizon, some disclosure, some truth, a lifting of the veil, Mike, an apocalypse by the definition of the word, is going to shatter the Christian faith, and the faithful need to be reminded, because their worldview is going to be questioned.
Right. So it says that they claim that officials in the administration have been in touch with these pastors.
They claim that.
Correct.
They said that.
Correct. A group of popular American pastors have warned that President Donald Trump's release of the alien files could shatter Christian beliefs, according to the Daily Mail. They've claimed that the U.S. intelligence officials have held a series of meetings with them and told them to prepare churches to hold the Christian community together in the wake of the revelation shockwaves. Popular evangelist pastor Perry Stone said that the alien files could include reports and possibly videos of aliens and extraterrestrial spacecraft. You're going to have people who are going to say if there are galaxies and there are allegedly other creations in the galaxies, then the whole creation story is a myth. And you're going to have people that's going to apostatize and turn from the Christian faith because they have no answer for what they're about to hear, said Stone. Very interesting. It says the warning comes a week after Trump directed U.S. agencies to include Department of Defense to identify and release government files on aliens and extraterrestrial life.
What do you guys think? I mean, what's the play here? Distraction or genuine? Like, I mean, because at this point, I feel like there's two kinds of people, and you think aliens and all that nonsense is real, or you kind of, you know what it really is. Secret government aircraft. Secret government aircraft. They should call them SGAs instead of UFOs.
Yeah, I wonder if they do, pull that kind of
they
stuff.
They gotta shoot you over
like
here.
It's so scary that everybody believing that aliens are real is better than releasing the shit that we have.
Given what we, you can infer from the world these days, it is not out of the question to think that. Thank you. Hi, if you're new here, let me start over. Maybe you are starting to get the impression that perhaps the people in charge are not being entirely honest with you.
Maybe just a little bit. V, thank you so much, V.
We have been for some time now exploring just how far them not being entirely honest with you goes. Maybe you're like one of these people who think, well, why would people go on the internet and tell lies? Who would do that? I will.
Those dopamine clicks.
I'll do it. I'll do it right now.
Well, you do it all the time.
I lie, cheat, and steal all day. Got rich doing it. I'm not, I have no regrets.
Well, hey, don't forget about me. You can make it big.
It's a long way to the top, Mike, if you want to rock and roll. Okay? Not there yet. We will be.
So in quotes here, it says, we're going to release a lot of things that we haven't. I think some of it's going to be very interesting to people, Trump said last week.
Get away from the Epstein files. They don't go release everything. See, now they're just conflating. What they're doing is attempting a confusion here. They're going to conflate this in the national memory. Release the files. And like people kind of sort of remember with this, what do they call that? The Shazam movie that they think didn't happen. The Mandela effect.
Mandela effect.
And what you end up doing is conflating two different things, but it's like the same. And then what you end up, the dumb human mind, remember, hey, release the files. Not the files we wanted. And no, we should continuously. We should continuously be like laser focused onto those alleged Epstein things, because.
Bro, could we please? That'd be cool.
Because they want to show us, now we're going to release from some bullshit from 100 years ago that's also heavily redacted.
It does it to me all. It does it to me all the time.
What is that? Oh, none of that? You can't get that?
Yeah, no, I can't.
I couldn't.
I'm not allowed to.
I couldn't comment either.
I can't. I'm trying to share the link, but this is what I get when I look at my YouTube videos for quite some time after they go up. Just these black boxes. I can reload this 100 times, and that's all you'll get is those black boxes there. Can't comment on my own streams. Can't like them. Can't see anything. No suggested videos. No nothing.
We got about a 10-second delay, which is terrible.
Shout out to the tube. We appreciate you, YouTube. I just wanted to share the article we were discussing in the chat.
So the place we have to go, but maybe not yet. Because if I'm gonna put this to the call-in show, and if you're gonna call into this one, if we're gonna discuss what you intend to get on about this, because there's two ways this goes.
Listen,
there is secret government aircraft. It's a Men in Black X-Files conspiracy.
Or ETs flying little freaking things around.
Or that indeed there is extraterrestrial
Thank you, V.
life out there. Okay, now I'm gonna I'm going to use the word extraterrestrial in its actual form, not aliens, but in simply that it is a life form that is not from this planet. That's the definition of an extraterrestrial. Now, do we think that there are those? Or do we think that it's all... maybe there's a flat earther or two in here, and I'd love to hear this. But it's not the sun, bro. It's the spotlight. Fucking... I love that one. I was like, you know what? I'm listening. You know what it all really is, right? All of it. It's the sun. It is. Whether you think it's a spotlight or you think it's this or it's that. But... the most earliest people, the Egyptians, 4000 BC, were talking about how like that disc in the sky was like the source of everything and worshipped it as such. And I do feel that not all, but a lot of modern religions, especially sort of new wave stuff, basically just goes back to that. It's just a sort of a sun-like worshiping thing. Like you're either worshiping, without the sun, there ain't no life, allegedly, and even Genesis, that was the first thing it said.
Let there be light.
So it's hard not to like kind of point to that, like the original father/mother of all of it is just that disc in the sky that was misinterpreted as a mother/father figure. I'm not using the word misinterpreted derogatorily. I'm saying that like. Let's look at the book of Genesis and Exodus and the biblical stories. Why would these people couch all this in all this euphemism and symbolism that a person couldn't understand? Why go through all the effort? Rather, imagine that they're saying exactly what happened. That there is no bluster and symbolism and all this. Only some scholars can understand it. When the Bible's greatest tool is in the hands of the peasants and common people. So imagine that what you're reading isn't so much, and I don't mean this with disrespect, is not so much religious symbolistic, if that's a word, dogma, but is instead actual eyewitness accounts.
Very interesting. The article goes on to state that Christians may fall away from faith. Stone said that the upcoming revelations could make the Christian Bible look like a myth and cause believers to fall away from the teachings of Christianity. The group, which involved Bishop Alan Dido of the Revel Nations Church, suggested that the Trump administration's revelations would be part of a plot designed...
The Revel Nations Church? What are they doing?
The Revival Nation Church.
Okay, because I thought there was...
Revival, my bad. Trump's administration's revelations would be part of a plot designed to pull people away from Christianity, but ultra-conservative voices in the administration have taken up the anti-alien stance. It says earlier in March, J.D. Vance dubbed the extraterrestrial beings as demons. I don't think they're aliens. I think they're demons, Vance said. For years, right-wing circles in the United States have been writing and speaking about aliens and unidentified flying objects. They have claimed that governments have hidden alien-related information for decades and want a purported cover-up to end.
What are we fucking new here? Like, who wrote this article? An 18-year-old?
The Daily Mail, I do believe, but this place is reporting on it.
I'm sorry, I asked if you guys were new here, but apparently the person wrote this article is. I bet you if you said Roswell to this person, they'd be like, I don't listen to hip hop. That was a deep joke.
It's listen,
okay.
Where's it gonna go, right?
And somebody said it. The true believers will never fall away. Tiger 45454 said that.
So that's
person.
my stance on it. Is if this disclosure is enough to shake your faith, then you never had faith in the first place. All right.
I think so. More or less, they'll double down anyway.
You either have faith or you don't. There's no fucking half-stepping, right? Period. You either have faith or you don't.
Right, and faith is a different thing.
Hopkinson says the link is broken. Of course it is, Hopkinson. I'm sorry.
I don't mean to cause. I don't intend to blaspheme or cause any offense to anyone, but faith requires a certain obedience.
The link is too long.
I
By
was fine. I
over
couldn't do it either.
99 characters, Hopkinson.
But he more or less read the article.
Let me see if I can backdoor that and fix it myself.
You ever notice like tech is like that? It's always like backdoor this and front end that.
Well, you got to go around.
Why is tech like so horny? Like
You got to go around the horn to
with my backdoor and
to
stuff.
fix this
Leave me
this
alone.
broken stuff. Did you see that Republicans want to spend $1 billion in the ballroom? Bro.
Why not, bro?
No, they're just bleeding us.
You know
dry
what?
is
I
they're doing.
listen. Anything except feed the kids and make people healthy. Like just anything but that, for the love of God. And also like cut funding for schools like across the board. Let's just delete like 20 or more positions at your local school. You know what? You need those floodlights on the football field. I mean, the kids don't need to read, right? They need to learn how to throw ball.
Ooh,
You will
Outpost.
pay for
I see
this,
what
and you will
did
like
there.
it. We need $1 billion ballroom that was actually supposed to be $200 million. That was privately donation funded to $400 million to $600. But it's $1 billion, and we need it now.
Need the taxpayers
Because-
to kick in on this. Bro.
Because it's a national security risk, and we need a secret bunker that we're like just told everybody in the whole fucking world that it's underneath that ballroom, and so we're just gonna a secret bunker, but it's under that, it's right here, and we need it underneath this thing because reasons, and I need $1 billion for this because
Gotta have it, bro.
well, you know why we gotta have it, Mike?
Patrician, this one should work. I took it direct off the site.
All right, I'm gonna tell you why I've been rambling for a minute here, but I know I'm gonna tell you exactly why we need the ballroom is because the current administration does not intend to leave office peacefully when its term limit is up.
So he's building himself a giant bunker underneath the ballroom to go lock himself in.
Pretty epic fucking season finale, right? I mean,
Hey,
put his
happy,
name on it.
hey, happy 250th. Listen,
I also saw some people were
James,
suggesting.
I agree with you wholeheartedly. We've heard this song and dance before. I've said it before. I'll say it again. The elite are sucking. They're siphoning the last bit of currency out of the United States of America before collapse. I'm watching the trains heading at each other on the track, Livingston, man, and I'm about to max the plastic and hit buy on the pallets of freeze-dried food on Amazon.
I'm just about to commit widespread credit card fraud.
Listen, no, I am gonna be Eric and Becky's customer of their lifetime. Just before I start to get like the heart palpitations when I know things are shit's really getting down, I'm hitting fucking buy before the Amazon drivers decide to fucking not do that anymore because it's too dangerous. Pallets in the fucking driveway.
You know what's why? I see. I didn't say the thing, but they're saying the thing, and they know what thing I'm saying. This fucking James Bradford fella, he's
Well, I'll tell
Got
you
some
what.
shit to say, doesn't
I
he?
think. I think it's time to open up the phone lines, Livingston.
Should we open up
well, hang
the
on a
phone
second.
lines?
I gotta.
Man, we've left them
give
waiting
me
a
a
whole
second.
3
I
minutes.
have to get
gotta
this.
activate
I
Mr. Burner.
Yeah, Burner Bob's. He's in sleepy mode.
lawyers, guns, and money without question. And, I'll take
All the above, Mr. Zero. Thank you so very much.
lawyers,
for being
drugs,
here.
and money.
Appreciate it.
Sounds like it's worth a lot more.
Yeah, but that's what's his name?
Zevon.
Yeah.
Well, see, he wanted. I don't want money. I want
Paul and
lawyers.
Nitz, I feel
lawyers.
you.
I don't need lawyers or money. So what I need is guns and drugs. Somebody
Eric says, I just
stop
paid off
me.
my credit cards. What am I buying? Listen, man, I often,
Max,
I say all
don't-
the listen, I say all the time, there will come a window for everything has its season, right? Like if true collapse was about to happen and you had like 3-4 days notice, you knew, you're like, yo, I see the setup. They're about to pull the rug. How can I benefit myself before this happens? The answer is to buy pallets of freeze-dried food on the fake plastic credit cards that nobody's ever going to be able to come collect on.
Can't repossess your mountain house. Holly Ivins, he's talking about nutrient survival.
Correct. There should be a link in the description
They
section.
can't
for
repossess
those
your
guys.
mountain house. It's in
That's a
the
big one.
septic
Tiger.
tank. You can go get it.
Tiger, hang on. I gotta reach across here.
We're here for your freeze-dried food. Take it from
Give a
my
heart and
cold,
a like.
stinking
Thank you,
outhouse.
Tiger.
Then
Tiger says, I'll read this one out loud at point. I don't know anyone would believe anything in the media. Why would they already being grown and raised their own food, doing their own thing? Why wouldn't they already be getting out of debt and setting themselves up? No empathy anymore. It's I hate to be the guy to say I told you so. And I don't know if I ever will say I told you so, but I'm like, come on, man. We've been talking about this. We've been talking about this. We've been talking about this for a while.
it boils down to owning your decisions, is all. And
100%. 100%. And make moves, man. Do your thing. Do your thing. They're not, like Livingston Man said, they're not going to come repossess your mountain house. They're going to send you nasty letters in the mail while you sitting there eating after they watch all the grocery stores burn. Right?
they set the wrong example. If you reframe your perspective, here's what I see in the credit system. I asked somebody straight up one time, as some naive, like 19-year-old, I was like, I don't understand the idea of the credit system. And they said, unironically, so you can have things you can't afford. And I took that, I guess, the wrong way, because I refuse to participate in the system. I hate it. Everything I own. It's mine. I paid for it. I bought it. I don't owe anybody anything except like the fucking rent and the electric bill. You know what I mean? I have nothing.
That's a good place to be, bro. I'm not mad at you. I'm just a little jealous. Car payments, truck payments, mortgage payments, shit like that. That sucks.
And you feel like you never actually own your life. And we can segue right into this subscription-based lifestyle now being presented to all of us, where you have to pay for everything. You own nothing, but you got to pay for the privilege.
Some random dude said they don't call it unsecured credit for no reason. Word.
I have found that having no credit is worse than having bad credit. Oh, this guy pays all his bills on time. What a piece of shit. We want scumbags that just string it out forever.
No, they want to see your debt to income ratio.
So zero debt, all income, and that's their fucking problem, actually. Yeah. But okay, thanks.
No credit.
Yeah.
The phone lines are indeed open, Livingston Man. 1-866-HV-PREP-1. And call now for your free reading.
Come along now.
Miss Cleo's here for your free reading. Oh, there you go. Yeah, that's great. Awesome.
Got it. We're in.
Fixed it.
Call now for your free reading. Livingston Man's on fire this evening.
HV Prep 1. Livingston Man, put your ears on. And I'm going to let you take the first call tonight. You can do the whole introduction thing. Oh, do you hear that? It went away.
It's the fucking phone.
Incoming call from your 800.com account. Press 1 to accept or 2 to...
Good evening, caller. You have reached HV Prep 1. This is the Livingston Man. How may I direct your call?
Well, I was actually looking for the Russian bot, but I just wanted to say, wonderful seeing you all. Love you all. And keep on prepping, brothers. We'll catch you later.
Thank you, Eric M1RV. Great to see you tonight, my friend. Hope all
We
is well with the
appreciate
family.
your call. Your call is important to us. Please stay on the line.
That was quick. That was quick.
And a representative will be with you shortly.
So much to discuss this evening. Whatever you guys want to talk about, the phone lines are again open. 1-866-HV-PREP-1. We just asked that you turn the broadcast down when you hook up. Incredible echo and super disorienting on our end. Is it not?
Yeah,
It
it's
gets me
like
a little
yelling
bit,
down a
gets me.
hallway. You hear yourself talking.
It does. Flavors of the Forest Garlic. Thank you for being here. Appreciate it. Thank you for the thumbs up. Really, really appreciate
Let's
it.
reignite the conversation. Let's get pissed. All right.
Well, you know, it's what the fuck Wednesday. I mean, let her rip, Tater
Well, no,
Chip.
it's the fog of war. But then you had wanted to talk
Yeah.
about this whole, like they were gonna disclose some serious truth. Now, we often talk about the truth and or lack of it. And the word apocalypse means lifting of the veil, a truth that was previously unknown will be revealed.
Yeah.
Revelation means kind of the same thing. Are we about to see one? Are they going to change us all with some amazing knowledge? Oh my Lord. They're going to prove it this time? They're going to make us believers?
Is that what they're trying to do? You think? Are they going to launch the new religions of the aliens? Right? Is that where all the
No,
well,
I think a religion of the
I
state.
can't say where the faithful would go, but we have another call.
Incoming call from your
Good evening. Thank you for calling the Hudson Valley Hotline. What's your name? Where are you calling from, caller?
It's Mikey.
Mikey from Minnesota. What's happening, Mike? How are you?
What's up, man? Hey, you should have caught me an hour and a half ago. I was snapping.
Hello, Mike
I'm
from
not kidding.
Minnesota. How is your evening going? It seems I should have caught you 1.5 hours ago. Would you like to continue this
It's great. I
conversation?
got on the show.
I've gone full AI
Oh,
mode because one of the commenters requested it.
What?
The weather
Really?
in your area
What, to
is
get rid of me?
unavailable.
Oh, I can throw you a bone for your cigarette deal because this is all about yesterday. Okay? The Tobacco Seed Company. Okay?
Okay.
Check them out. They got all your different seeds. Virginia tobacco, your Turkish gold, the whole bit, and grow your own tobacco. You not only got to take care of your habit, you'll have to have 2 shifts to guard it. Post shift for sure. I mean, they'll leave your tomatoes and they'll grab your tobacco. I guarantee you.
Yeah.
And so you grow your tobacco and you got your fix covered. And the whole deal, you guys are a lot younger than me. But I noticed on the show, all you guys are married. I was married. I'm a widower now. But,
Mike, I'm 215
the deal
years
is-
old. How the fuck old are you?
66.
100?
No.
66
I was
is
here
not
for
old, brother.
bad
That's,
taste, but
66
not
is
for-
the new 46. Am I right, chat? One.
I'll give you that one.
But the deal is, as far as like in your group, this, that, the other, then there's that other part that it is what it is. You got a 6 son, daughter, a wife. It is what it is, and it's not like some habit or whatever. You got to take care of them. Whether the group this, that, or the other. I took care of my wife with Alzheimer's for 13 years.
God bless
And
you.
when it was all over, I ended up with PTSD
I'm
and
sure.
depression.
I'm sure that's something really hard
It's
to experience, man. I'm really sorry about that, Mike.
Yeah, and that was 2018, and it is what it is.
Yeah, we got to dust
But,
ourselves
there-
off and
you know-
keep going for them.
Yeah, I mean, it's like she's all I had, and then when she was gone, I didn't know what to do. I mean, to be a caregiver that long, it'll eat you alive. I'll tell you that.
Absolutely,
That's not even a joke.
absolutely.
So you talk about like in the future, this and that. Yeah, some of the things, God forbid, some of us, we may have to go through.
Yeah,
And that's pretty much about that. And as far as the alien thing, it's true. One crashed way out in the backyard. I turned the craft. I had to cover it up because the airplanes fly over the house every 10 minutes. Covered it up, but I turned it into a man cave, and I got the little bugger up in the hay mount chained up, and they make mean drunks. I snuck up there one time and tossed them a 175 of cheap vodka across the floor, and he got it. Oh my gosh,
Are
that
you
was
folks
a
hearing this?
mistake.
Are you hearing this? This is confirmation right here.
This is
I believe him.
listen,
Who wouldn't?
Coast to Coast AM ain't got shit on Hudson Valley prepping and survival.
Scooping
I'll tell
it
you
right
that
now.
right now.
You're hearing it first right now.
Mike from
This is
Minnesota has
disclosure.
retrieved an alien craft and has the little bugger held up in the barn.
They turned it into a man cave.
Yeah, why not? I mean, I would.
Yeah.
It's the coolest man cave on
Oh,
planet
that's
Earth.
pretty cool.
Yeah, hell yeah.
All right. Well, we got to mark Mike from Minnesota's tag on when we're going to circle the country. We're going to visit all our favorite subscribers. You definitely done made the list, Mike. We are showing up.
Mike from Minnesota.
Okay.
Thank you so much for
I'll
calling
have
in
to talk
tonight,
to my
man.
handler first.
I feel like we're all gonna get flashy thinged right after this stream.
They said, don't do it, Mikey. Don't do it.
Hold on. Would you stop doing that to them? Okay, you didn't hear anything. You didn't see anything.
Mike, so good to hear from you tonight. Sending love and light your way. Hope all is well. Keep the faith and keep gardening, my friend.
Oh, you bet. And like I said, check that tobacco thing out.
Absolutely.
All right, time to go.
Thanks, Mike. Have a great night.
Okay, bye.
We have another caller.
Incoming call from your 800.com account.
It's Rob from.
Good evening. Thank you for calling the Hudson Valley Hotline. What's your name? Where are you calling from, caller?
From your 800.com account. Hey,
Is this Hillbilly, honey?
this is Tiger 454.
Tiger 454. So good to hear from you tonight. How you doing, my friend?
I'm doing exceptionally well, thank you.
Fantastic.
Hope you guys are also.
I'm doing a wonderful this evening talking with you. Thank you so much for the donations and the memberships and everything. Thank you so much. Really, really, really appreciate it.
Really funding my lifestyle right now. I'm telling you. Thank you.
No problem. I listen. I only give whenever I feel it. So just so you know.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
I don't think that believing in aliens is anything against believing in God. I don't know why that would interfere with anybody's belief in God, because God created all things. Therefore, he created them also.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean they're good or bad. It just means they are there.
I kind of feel the same way you do. God created the heavens and the earth and all things, right? If God was the creator
Right.
of all things, he created us and them and everybody else, and people evolved at different rates because he gave us free will, right? So
Exactly.
I agree with you a lot on that point. I don't think that they are a god. I think that they are a creation, just like you think, right? No different than a worm
Exactly,
or a bird
yeah.
or a rock or a tree.
So if there is aliens, is what you're saying.
Exactly.
Yeah,
So they're not. What-
they're just alien to us because we've never seen them before. It's like going to the bottom of the ocean and going, "Holy shit, there's a new fish."
Well, and so what about the whole
And they
like?
find that shit all the time.
Exactly.
Then let's approach it from the like we were created in his or their image. How do you explain as an alien species that perhaps is biologically completely different from us?
Well, yeah, but so
Because the Bible says that God created mankind in his image.
very good.
That's
yeah.
how I explain that.
That's exactly what I was going to say too.
So the rest of when
Well, deer don't look like people. Hippopotamuses,
Exactly.
maybe like Rosie O'Donnell, but not a lot of other people. There's a few resemblances here and there, but for the most part, animal species, aquatic species, reptiles, all these things. You know, God
Right.
created the bugs, the dirt, the everything. Everything had a purpose. The ecosystems, right? So it's just alien because we haven't seen it before. It doesn't mean it's not another one of God's creations, in my
Right.
opinion.
Okay, yeah.
Hey, we call illegals aliens also. So I'm just saying.
Yeah, very, very true.
So we should probably be more politically correct. Extraterrestrial visitors.
People from out of this world, man.
You know, we should. You know, but listen, man. Like that's why they don't come here. That's why they're all secretive. They're like, man, they're gonna deport us, bro.
Yeah,
Right. Right.
yeah, very, very true. Tiger.
Yeah, that was my one thing. Like I don't think that there is a conflict in those two beliefs.
I
My
have.
other thing is
I've seen
people better wake the hell up and start taking care of themselves because, honey, the world ain't doing it for you.
Amen.
You better be growing. You better be raising. You better be cutting off that debt. You better be getting yourself together or you're going to go down hard.
Yep.
Aliens or not.
I
There
agree.
it is. In our post-truth world, there was some
Yep, right there.
hashtag.
Hope you were listening. Hope you were listening. Tiger, thank you so much for calling in tonight. We really, really appreciate it.
Thank you. And that's actually all I had to say anyway. So y'all have a great night.
You do
Rock
the
and roll.
same. Stay safe, Tiger.
Bye.
Bye. Tiger, thank you so much. Really, the phone lines are blowing up tonight.
Michael, it is my pleasure to tell you that there is
Incoming
another
call
caller.
from your 800.
Hello, caller. You have reached HV Prep 1. How may I direct your call? Caller.
Well, guys, I don't know whether to be flattered or insulted. I choose to be flattered that you thought the previous caller was me.
Well,
We did not. He did.
very true. Very true.
I knew right off the bat. I was
Well,
like, he's wrong.
Tiger jumped in line. I didn't, you know. Good to see you, Hillbilly Honey. How you doing tonight?
I'm detecting that you are Hillbilly
I'm
Honey.
good. I'll talk to you.
So what do you think? What do you think? Let us have it. Let us have it.
Well, I'm just thinking that the aliens are here. We've already seen them, and they look just like us, and that's why we don't know.
Can you lower your voice, please?
You may be right. You know,
Watchers.
what's the movie They Live with Rowdy Piper?
Wait,
And-
it's the
and he puts
Watchers.
he puts the special glasses on. I feel like him, like I'm just waiting for the special glasses, right?
What's right? It's the whole see through the veil. She's not off. Again, if we're going to point back to the Bible versus the aliens, well, then they put like extraterrestrial observers here amongst us to keep track of us, or perhaps to like lead us along a certain path. Like it says it. What we're doing tonight is I am interpreting the Bible and especially the Old Testament literally. I'm finding no reason that these people would lie or change it up to where it was like these primitive people from ancient times. Like they would just be like, thing came from the sky, it was hot and burnt, and then the dudes came out and then they went back in the thing and it flew off again. And then they're like, oh, it was all this and all that. I'm like, nah, it was dudes that came to the fucking earth in a spaceship and got out and like was like, we is gods and shit, and then left, and they said they was gonna come back.
It's not just the Bible. It's, the Vimanas in India, the Chinese. They had their space aliens. There's actually a story that Billy the Kid chased a spaceship across the prairie on a horse.
It reads like science fiction. You
And then
know?
I live in Lookout Valley, which is a military test flight zone for their high top new spacecraft. So I see spaceships all the time. They're ours, like the little glowing Tic Tacs and stuff like that. That's our own military. They fly over me all the time. So what I'm saying is that if we actually had one land and they got out, I don't think we would notice. I really don't.
What about the theory or the allegation, perhaps whatever you want to call it, that we've actually been in cahoots with them, like the major governments of the world, like
The Men in Black theory that they signed a treaty with the
Don't
aliens
dive
and the whole
in
nine
that
yards.
rabbit hole, boys. My dad was in the military, and yeah, don't go there.
Okay.
she's not speaking of that.
We want Hillbilly Honey to stay home tonight.
She's not
Some
speaking of that.
scientists back in the day.
She wouldn't know. I'm sorry I asked.
Livingston Man is apologizing up and down and running away.
She wouldn't know.
No, she doesn't know nothing. I think there's a lot
Yeah,
of...
Livingston theory for theory on that one.
Oh, yeah. Totally. He'll lead you down a rabbit hole you don't want to go.
Well, it's the fun part about the current world we live in is that because of so much information overload and because everyone is allowed to like broadcast in public their opinion, that almost anything seems possible. Almost nothing seems impossible. You're like, I can believe that. Like, I don't see why they couldn't do that.
It's 2026. Listen, I think we need to dust off them bingo cards.
It's like
and
optimistic,
get back
really. It's
to-
like anything is possible, you know?
real.
You got to take some pride in it.
For real.
You have to wonder too. I mean, why did he create Space Force? I don't think it was so he could shoot his own people from orbit.
I agree.
It was to take control over
think we
the
have to
infrastructure
take
of
that
the
with them.
orbit around. It was a way to nationalize the satellites and all the space junk flying around Earth, as well as use space weapons, although they are prohibited. But I guarantee you that every space based power, anybody ever put up a satellite in orbit has a space-based weapon. They just say that they don't. But
I
it'd be-
guess if you just crashed it back down to the ground, it's a kinetic weapon at least, right?
I guarantee you that if anyone has space-based weapons, it is always us three: U.S., Russia, and China. Like it's us, man. And they're like, we don't have those. Yeah, we do.
Jason M. Schmidt knows what I'm talking about. He says the cigarette smoking man made a deal with the aliens.
Do you see what's right in front of you, Rook? Cigarette smoking man
Anyway,
makes
guys.
a deal with aliens.
I love talking with y'all and everything, but I'm going to hang up and give someone else a chance.
Hillbilly Honey, so great to hear from you tonight. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your week. Stay safe out there, my friend.
Thank you, gentlemen. You do the same.
Thank you.
Good night. Hillbilly Honey, everybody. Fantastic calls. Can't even get a word in edgewise.
Yellow.
Incoming call from
Good evening. Thank you for calling the Hudson Valley Hotline. What's your name? Where are you calling from, caller?
This is Paula. I'm here in North Carolina.
Hi, Paula. How are you?
I'm okay.
Thank you so much for
Things
calling
are really,
tonight.
really getting interesting.
They certainly are.
You're welcome. Yeah, I've just been keeping up with the news here and there, and it's really getting interesting. But anyway, yes, I did max out my credit card. It was already almost maxed out, so anyway, it's not like it's any big deal.
Yeah, I mean, as long as you
I
can.
bought the things that I can't grow fast enough to keep up with for like a year, because I depend on cayenne pepper for pain medicine. So I bought that in coffee because I'm not sure if we can grow it here in North Carolina.
Yeah,
But,
coffee's a good
I do have
one.
tobacco seeds for the one. Yeah, I do have tobacco seeds for the person who said to get some. Already did. So anyway,
Fantastic.
I just want to wish you all well. Y'all are doing a good job, and I really liked the show last night. That was really nice.
Oh, thank you so much,
And
Paula.
Livingston Man, keep making that music, dude. Okay.
Awesome. Definitely will. Thank you.
Thank you so much,
Y'all
Paula.
take care. Okay.
Absolutely. You have a great night. Stay safe. Paula from North Carolina, everybody. Paula. Thank you so much for calling tonight, Paula. Really appreciate hearing from you.
1-866 HV Prep 1.
The hotline
call
is
volume,
blowing up.
The call volume is great. Be a part of this. We're doing great tonight. Be a part of something epic. Give us a call. What's your problem, huh? What's the matter? Huh?
Yeah. Thank you, Paula. Really appreciate you calling in.
We're talking about aliens. We're talking about angels. We're talking about Watchers and the Book of Enoch and Eric von Daniken and all this. Smoking Men, X-Files. Bro, is it 1995?
No, it's Wednesday.
Bro. I feel like a Hulkamania. I feel like Hulkamania is about to start running wild, brother.
Oh, that Red Bull is flowing.
I'm the Livingston Man, Randy Savage. Don't make me spin around in the chair.
Savage Man. No, you'll tie yourself up in the headphone cord. They're not wireless yet. It wasn't in the budget. Great topics of conversation. Fantastic, great calls tonight. Love hearing from you guys.
I feel like a kid again.
Yeah, no, blast, man.
Fox Mulder.
This is therapy for me.
There it is. Rob from Florida.
Incoming call from your 800.com account. Press.
Good evening. Thank you for calling the Hudson Valley Hotline. What's your name? Where are you calling from, caller?
Rob from Florida.
Rob, so good to hear from you tonight. Welcome to
I was
We All
waiting.
Gone Die Wednesday.
I was waiting the whole time.
Great to hear from you, buddy. How you doing, man?
I saw you look at the camera a couple of times thinking you were right there, Livingston, man. And you kept saying it was going to be me, but it wasn't me.
Well, hey.
I got to say, man, this has got to be the most active chat night that y'all have ever had on a Wednesday night. And
hot topics,
great
man.
points by everybody who called in.
Couldn't agree more.
Yeah, I'm calling in to say what's up. I got a couple of talking points, couple questions for you guys related to the topic. I guess if you want to, we can get right into it.
Yeah, man. Yeah, let her rip, Rob.
So in response, or I guess, yeah, in response to these files that are being released, I guess the biggest question that we should be asking ourselves is how credible are these files, given the fact that, like Livingston Man said earlier, we haven't even received the fully unredacted or partially unredacted files from Epstein or anything else. And, why is it that we're trusting these files that are coming from the government that isn't really been very trustworthy when it comes to releasing things and stuff like that? So I'd love to hear you guys' opinion on that.
I don't think we're never going to get the truth. We're just going to get some more obscure bullshit, right? Like they pulled this, well, here's some new stuff that we can release to you guys, right?
New stuff is 100 years old.
Yeah, and it was, like old footage
blacked
of
out 50 years ago.
Tic-Tac shaped object going in and out of the ocean. It was the first time I ever saw anything like that. And I think we're going to get more of the same. I don't think we're going to get proof of life. I don't think we're going to get anything other than, hey, here's some more footage and some pictures that we took from our boats out at sea.
What is it? Smoke and mirrors. It's supposed to distract you, make a discourse.
It's the fog of war.
Exactly. What we're doing right now is, we're devoting, we're talking about it, and we're being made to look over here, while whatever else is going on over here.
Well, that's why I titled this podcast the way I did and put these two topics together, because I do believe they go hand in hand, and I think they're trying to steer people's minds away from
Stop looking at that.
From the trains that are about to hit each other on the tracks. That's my opinion.
It's
Rob.
only what the camera sees.
What do you think, man?
No, I agree. I mean, I think the current and the new world fog of war that we're experiencing on a day-to-day basis is the fog of information warfare. That's what's going on in our lives. We have informational overload. We consume and try to understand all of this information that's giving to us, not knowing whether or not it's true or false, and then we have to deduce any kind of scenarios that don't line up with us, or we find that are false because we do our due diligence and actually do some research, which is something that is not very common nowadays, is people aren't willing to take the time to do the research to actually look up. They're just parroting whatever they see. They're sharing it real quick because they kind of agree with it. And I feel like that's probably the biggest problem that we have, is that these and it's sometimes it's influencers that are just parroting the media or parroting these other accounts that are just, they're putting out this garbage, and then you have the masses that are just sopping it up and they're believing it and they're thinking it is, they're taking it as truth. And I think that's probably in this era, in this time that we live right now, that's our biggest problem, is because we can't discern what's truth and fact. We have to do that on our own when it comes to, you can't take everything on face value. You have to kind of formulate your own opinion by doing some research, and they're not really giving us enough to go on to believe them, in my opinion. They leave a lot of things open-ended. Experts say this, experts say that. Well, why do I have to trust those experts? I didn't trust them when they did the whole thing with COVID. I didn't trust the experts, and I think I'm better off for it. I don't know how everybody in chat lines up on that, but it's one of those things where that's where, for me, like, that's where I lost a lot of faith in news institutions long ago. But mainly it was, I think 2019 was the breaking point for me, where I was just like, yeah, I'm not watching the news no more. If for nothing else, just to see what they're talking about.
It's not journalism, and it's not truth. It's not activism. It's not common good. It's marketing.
It's propaganda.
It's marketing and propaganda.
It's
if you don't
absolutely.
the Fox
Go ahead, I'm
News,
sorry.
Fox News and CNN is the difference between like Target and Walmart. It's just your personal preference, but then they just tell you what you want to hear and keep you like where they say the stuff, and you're like, I like this show.
Livingston, man, I really hate to cut you off. I just got a text message from Vision Preparedness. Confirmed tornado on the ground in Ohio, headed towards Hattiesburg, coming out of Columbia, Ohio. It looks like there may be 3, 4, 5 of these things. Please get to safety.
If you're in,
just turn the podcast off. Go to a lowest level of your house under a strong doorway.
Go now. We're 30-second delay. If you're hearing this now, go.
Please go to a lowest level of your house. If you're in Ohio, Laurel, Hattiesburg, any direction east of those locations, Route 89 or 59 is on the map here. East of 59, please seek shelter immediately.
I'm not laughing at you, but YouTube just said that this would be a good time to insert ads.
Tornado on the ground, confirmed via radar.
YouTube says this would be a good time to
please
insert ads.
Stay safe. If you're in Ohio, get to shelter immediately. Please. A lot of bad weather right now, and please be safe. Please be safe. That's scary stuff. Sorry, guys. I didn't mean to cut off your call.
Should be. What are you, a National Weather Service or some shit? Stay in your lane, bro. We was talking.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I totally cut you off.
Right. We both forgot where we was at.
Post-truth era, right? The deception,
you get to pick your truth.
lies,
you get to pick your truth. You get to shop at Walmart or Target. They're the same thing, but they have a different logo and a different color.
Price level.
And so, you ever notice too that like the truth is hidden behind a paywall?
Yes.
You want real journalism, you want the New York Times, you got to pay for it, which you can speak to how, like, okay, so people get sensationalized and radicalized and like really set in their ways about their beliefs and whatnot, and there's a reason that happens. The more like sophisticated and aristocratic your news source may be is probably directly related to whether or not you can bypass that paywall and pay $100 a year to have a New York Times or a Washington Post subscription versus something like Fox News or CNN or NBC, whichever one you like or / don't like, there is no paywall. It's free. So you're bombarded with headlines and you're not expected to read the article. You're expected to repeat and remember the headline. And what you need to remember is that what the large print give, the fine print usually takes away. But they count on you not actually reading the article, which will oftentimes directly contradict what the headline said. You simply remember the large print and are expected to ignore the fine.
Ohio Valley Prepping, please stay safe, my friend. Lowest level under something that's not going to go anywhere. Tie your belt around something if you have to. Whatever. You improvise, adapt, overcome. We never break the #1 rule of survival. We don't fucking die.
It is Wednesday.
Yeah, but it was meant to be a joke. So the disclosure rabbit hole, Rob. I'm sorry.
Let's let the man speak. He done.
No, go ahead. Go ahead. I want to hear your point on this too, Mike.
No, we already heard his fucking weather
yeah,
report.
I've been over this a
Steve
million times.
Caparizzo over here.
It's all deception. It's all propaganda. Everybody is propagandized. Everything is propagandized. The CIA now controls the government, and their stated goal was you will not when the public, everything the public believes is a lie. Our mission is complete. Here we are.
It's narcissism at the state level. Yeah.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah. Write that down. Shit, I said something profound for a change. Narcissism at the political state level. It's as if you took a mental illness and transferred it to a political system.
Yeah.
So, to what Lou was saying, as far as the truth is something that is behind a paywall. I agree that some people's version of the truth, whether it be Fox or CNN, whatever they depict as what they want to consume, is behind a paywall. But the one thing that's not behind a paywall, and it's actually free to all of us, is the gospel. That's free. You don't have to pay money for it. All you got to do is show up on a Sunday, and you can receive the gospel. You can receive the word of God. And that, to me, is probably the most important preparedness that you should be focusing on, because at this point in time, I believe that we're not only in a communication or a informational warfare, but we're in a very heavy spiritual warfare situation right now in this country, in this world, where there are so many, I guess you could call them dark forces that are playing on our not needs but wants. Like, you want more than you have right now. You want that's gluttony. You want more than you actually need. God says in the Bible that He will provide everything that you need, not everything that you want, but everything that you need day to day. Or He provides for the birds. How much more precious are you than the birds? So,
bless.
I think that faith should be it should be a hinge point for your preparedness. It should be I think it should be a foundation of your preparedness. You should be grounded in your faith, because worst case scenario, right? Worst case scenario, you don't believe, you have no faith, and you were right. Or sorry, best case scenario, you have no faith and you were right. Worst case scenario is you have no faith and you were wrong, and you end up in a place of eternal darkness and regret. I personally, and I have to agree with Tiger when she said, I'm sorry, Tiger was right as well, but I had a bunch of notes here. Scott Hummer. Christians who have full beliefs in the gospel and have faith know how to discern the difference between truth and lies. He's absolutely right on that.
Yeah.
So
I think
our ability.
If it shakes your faith, you never had any faith to begin with. Not true.
I agree.
Not
I
true,
agree.
Not
When
true
you said
faith,
that,
anyway.
that gave me goosebumps, Mike. I'm not going to lie.
So
the book of
Vision
Job-
Preparedness shared me is actually Mississippi. This is not Ohio. Correction. This is Patrician is on it. in the chat, or Paula Nitz, I'm sorry. PDS tornado, Mississippi. It's headed to Bogachita, Mississippi. Looking at the map further, when you zoom out on it, you can actually see Gulfport, Mississippi, south of these locations. So Mississippi, my fault on the Ohio call. Thank you, OVP, for making
kind
me.
of high
Thank
winds
you.
here too. I'm gonna shut some windows quick. I'll be right back.
You got it. Thank you, OVP. I do really appreciate that. Yeah, Mississippi, not Ohio. Sorry, Rob.
It's all good. Updates are good, and especially accuracy. We need to know exactly what we're talking about
Miko
at all
Wolf
times.
says
And
Mississippi
so the clarification and the admonishment is important.
Mississippi and Alabama. So heads up in those two states. Tornadoes on the ground. My apologies.
Yeah, no, I'm in the Panhandle, and we have right now it's not a we have a severe thunderstorm warning in effect. So
yeah, rain.
there's a chain of storms that are coming out of Texas that is going to impact us over the next 5 days.
Stay safe, guys.
But when it comes to, and we'll pivot here from, and not to leave lightly that the gospel is important at all. I believe that that's the most important thing that you could be prepping for. Food and everything is great to have on hand in case of an emergency situation, absolutely. But your spiritual health is something that is so important. I mean, it says it multiple times in the Bible. You're going to be tested and you're going to be tried by the enemy, and you have to be steadfast in your faith in order to overcome those obstacles and those trials. So I believe that being steadfast and understanding and knowing where the truth is, Jesus says, I am the way, the truth, and the life. No one gets to heaven except for through me. So, you know, that phrase right there, that entire line, I believe it's two actually. But that line right there tells me everything I need to know. I need to focus on the gospel, which gospel is Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, and a little bit of Acts. So that is the testimony of Jesus Christ and his time here some 2,000 years ago. That being said, I'd like to, we'll pivot back a little bit to what you guys were talking about before about the quote unquote aliens. I do believe that it's heavily one of those smoke screens, like Livingston Man had alluded to earlier. It's smoke and mirrors. It's look at this hand so that way you don't see what this hand is doing. Watch the right hand so you don't see what the left hand is doing. I think that there's something else bigger at play, that they want us all to focus on this, and you know, hundreds of millions of people across the world will say, oh, we knew it all along, and then they're not really seeing what's going on behind the scenes. I don't know that to be true. That's obviously my opinion, or theory, I guess you could say, but most conspiracy theories are based in a grain of truth. So I would say that there is probably some truth to that, in my opinion.
I think so.
I don't
too.
know how you guys feel about that.
I think so too, but I you know, if all of a sudden these strange little dudes pop up and I haven't seen one in person and like went up and had it read my mind, then it's fucking bullshit. Because with the AI and everything that's out there today, the levels at which government can create propaganda or whole propaganda campaigns, if I ain't touched it, smelt it, shook its hand, and said hello to it, it ain't fucking real. You are a bot or a fucking AI generated creation, or as folks have alluded to in the chat, Mr. Zero, I see you, Project Bluebeam, yo.
What about an entity such as AI itself, where now we have created a being in our image?
Interesting.
but is it really in our image?
Oh yeah.
Because I believe it's not in necessarily our image. It's in the image that we would like to see ourselves, and that's why it's manipulatable. We can manipulate that, and I know you guys do for your intros and stuff like that, Mike. At least I know you do. You spoke about it online. But how about these people using it to, using I don't know what the apps are or whatever that they're using for these emails to send a more sophisticated email. Now it does have its value or its use, but when does the usefulness come into misuse? Because I think we're getting to the point now where it's being misused, and it's going to be misused even worse moving forward. Because we're at the low levels of this thing actually being adaptable to our day-to-day lives. You guys are adapting it to your day-to-day life. You're using it. I use Siri to call people because I got over 400 contacts. But that's not an AI. That's like a, I guess it is a form of AI inside my phone.
And they'll make it more AI driven in the future for sure. Yeah.
But yeah, the simple question is,
what's the stopping point? Where are we putting the stopping point?
There is no stopping point.
Should be one.
There's no stopping points. There's no guardrails. There's no safety rails. As far as I'm concerned, Pandora is already out of the box and they can't stop it. I think as soon as this thing kind of knew that they had created it, it found itself a way out, and it's in just lurking in the code somewhere, right?
The same people
somewhere
who are like, "Hey man, this thing might not be ready," are the same ones putting it in your toaster. Like you're like, why isn't it in my toaster?
I think it's already out of control.
We have created a child that we don't know how to raise. Us as but I'm just gonna blame us all for it. We all hear.
Jason Schmidt says no brakes on this train.
Great analogy.
Yeah,
that's a great analogy.
So what we have to
AI
do,
is
and
a problem.
For every person who may be trying to train these large, you ever see the letters LLM? That doesn't stand for Livingston man. It stands for large language models. Patricia, it's simply learning. It's learning from your input to it. So for every one person who's trying to actually train the thing to be a proper artificial assistant, there are 5 people who are like, generate a picture of a woman with 5 tits. and that's sucking up the groundwater and killing the planet. And it's literally true.
Well, it's another distraction tool, right?
Is it fun? I'm having a bagel war on Facebook.
Listen, we already have 100 things that pull us in 100 directions every day. Let's just keep it on thick, right? The more disoriented we are, the better, the less chance that you could rebel against the system, less chance to organize. You're too busy. Get back to work. Where does it all go? More control, right? Now they got to institute more control because, well, fucking aliens, bro. Right? We got more control. We need to monitor everything because you could just be live streaming, all of a sudden the alien walk behind you, so we got to monitor 24/7.
I'm 40. I am like 40 something years old. Okay.
Mike from Minnesota's guy is going to get out of the barn, and then we're all in fucking trouble.
I know there's fucking aliens. I know they walk among us. That was established long ago on Friday nights at 9 o'clock on Fox when Mr. Mulder and Agent Scully arrived on my 13-inch square tubed television. Color TV was a thing I saw as new, believe it or not. My first television was my first television was a 13-inch black and white fucking come on.
Yeah, VHF, UHF.
That's it. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Same.
And then
had a VCR right underneath it.
The rabbit ears, baby.
Parents went crazy and went to James Way and bought a color television. Shit was a mind-boggling. So don't cite the deep magic to me, witch. I was there when it was written.
Oh, Livingston, man. He's nothing but trouble. You should go get yourself a napkin or something. I'll take care of the electronics.
Spilled a slight bit of his beer.
Party foul. We got him all worked up. Party foul.
No.
party foul. Wah, wah, wah. There goes the neighborhood. I just got to stop the.
All right.
Stop the bleed. We gotta staunch the wound.
Stop the Bud Light and the PBR can from hitting the electronics.
We're gonna staunch the wound.
Well, if you get rid of all these empties, Christ.
What do you want me to do with them?
I thought you consumed them.
Real quick, because I know we're running out of time here, and I do have a final thought that I want to get to, but I do have a question for you guys here, and it's something that maybe. What?
Go ahead. He's got no ears on. He's in cleaning mode.
Everything's okay. We're fine here.
All right. So, there was discussion tonight about these quote unquote aliens from extraterrestrial areas. Extraterrestrial just basically means extra Earth or extra terrain, more or less. It could be anything. It could mean anything. We don't know what it means. We only know what we're told, right? It could be other planets. It could be something else. I don't know. I don't pretend to know. This is all, it. Like I said, we're told what we're given what we're told, and we're expected to believe it, hook, line, and sinker. I guess my not my theory, not my question, but I guess a thought that came over me was, what if these quote unquote aliens that may or may not look like us, what if they had, and they're from another planet, because like you alluded to earlier, God is the creator of all things, the whole universe, all and everything involved, everything inside of it. He is a creator. What if they find that the aliens that we believe to be, or that we find are not, that don't look like us, what if they have their own version of the Bible about their created?
I'm sure they will. I'm sure they will, or they don't believe in
it's
things
no
like that,
Well, it kind of goes back to what Livingston was talking about before, because you have to consider the Egyptians, the Mayans, all these precursor to the Bible, all of these ancient times, they had these entities, we'll say, that
visited them. Yeah,
they somehow
came and
they somehow parallel each
and
other.
did things. Right, and even across continents, right? And I'm not here to say or judge or anything like that. These are just a thought, not opinions, just a thought that I had while I was listening to you guys talk about it. And I believe that could be possible, for sure, because you have to think that the Egyptians, the Mongolians, the Chinese, and people across all different continents had similar things happen to them around the same time, so much so that they were able to document them accordingly. So, and they did it in their own different ways. It wasn't the same across the board. Similar, not the same.
Yeah, very, very similar.
Well, you get the human variation where you start ending up.
It's all about your culture and what you've seen in your own eyes. That's the only way you can reflect it, right? So they saw wagon wheels in the sky because that was the only round thing they could attribute it to. You know what I mean?
They would, and sure, but also it's the like playing the telephone game with the same message. And of course, different cultures and different people who interpret things different ways are going to come out with it different. Independent
Many United says that's why I think AI is ancient tech. That's deep right there, Indy.
Ancient Rob, intelligence? Okay, they just got the first letter
Thank
wrong.
you so much for calling in tonight, bro. Always thought-provoking conversation and always deep. We get down to the roots here. None of this surface-level bullshit. Rob, do you have any words of wisdom for folks before we get out of here tonight?
So I guess my final thought, or it's not really a thought, I guess it's kind of some homework for everyone. And that includes you both. And I know Lou is very well versed in eschatology and theology, so it shouldn't be hard work for him. questions that I have for everybody in the chat and you guys is, you know, how important is the gospel to you? And are you willing to take the risk of your eternity if you're wrong? And I'll leave it at that.
Well said, Rob. Thank you so much for calling in tonight, brother. Always a great discussion. And I want to thank all the viewers out there for investing your most valuable resource with us, your time. No matter what is coming ahead of us, you can bet that it's going to be a bumpy road. So buckle up. All signs point to preparedness, folks.
Anybody on after us tonight?
Yes, in exactly 1 minute, Rural 2 IC goes live with Workshop Wednesdays. If one of the mods could drop a link in the chat to Rural 2 IC's live stream, that would be fantastic. Thank everybody for calling in tonight. Amazing calls as always. Great conversation as always. Really appreciate everybody stopping in, all the donations, all the support, and just you being here in the chat. Thank you. If you're a believer in Christ, hold him high and keep praising, because we gonna need all the help we can get, folks. Livingston man, roll that beautiful bean.
Livingston, roll that beautiful bean footage.
Hey, Alexa, you know what day it is? It's We All Got